Hi, today we are at the Daytona International Speedway, and there's no race here today, but we're going to do a tour.
So come along with us.
Here at the International Speedway, there's two types of tours. There's the VIP tour and there's Speedway Tour. Speedway Tour happens every day from like 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and then the VIP tour happens at 1 p.m. I believe, but it's not every day. So check your calendar, check the schedule when you are coming here so that way you plan properly. The Speedway Tour obviously is a tour of the Speedway racetrack, but also you have access to the Motorsports Hall of Fame of America Museum, which is located on the premise. While on the tour, you learn a lot of interesting facts about the Speedway. For example, that it was opened for the race in 1959. Before that, races were held on the beach. Also, the track is 2.5-mile tri-oval, which was the first tri-oval racetrack in NASCAR. Throughout the year, Daytona International Speedway holds about 200 events a year. But if you are lucky enough and you go on a day where there are no events, you actually get to go right on the track. And they take you around the backstretch, turns 3 and 4, through the inner part of the track, the winner's circle, and the finish line. If you have ever watched a Daytona 500 race on TV, the backstretch and the front of the track, they seem pretty flat. The back end has about a 3-degree bank, and the turns have a whopping 31-degree bank. The tour guides typically stop at the finish line and let you get out and walk up the finish line, which has an 18-degree bank to it. Right now we are at the finish line of Daytona International Speedway, and the bank angle is 18 degrees. We did not stop at a 31-degree angle turn, which would have been really cool to see. But this is very intense, 18 degrees, and it's amazing how fast they must go to stay on this track. And the minimum speed on this 31-degree angle turns is about 55 miles an hour. During the tour, it is hard not to notice all the colored seats in the stands, which there's 101,500 of them alone. And the reason those seats are colored so wildly is for a camera effect. For events that are not sold out, which typically Daytona 500 is, it makes the seats look full as the camera is panning around. And looking at those checker colored seats, you might think what's so special about them and think, well, they're just here because of the finish line. Kinda yes, but what's so special about them is they have the perfect view of the winner's circle. One of the things you get to experience is winner's victory lane. So right after the finish line, they bring you over here, and you can't go on a stage, but you get to stand right where the winner celebrates after his victory, or hers. The Speedway Tour continues on an inner racetrack, and then it concludes at the bleachers, where you see the full track from above. Inside the Speedway, after you are done with your tour, you come to the museum, the Hall of Fame. There is Motorsports Hall of Fame, and it's a tribute to all sorts of motor racing in its history. And you have boats, Formula One, motorcycles, NASCAR, specialized racing, all kinds of stuff. And the famous, fabulous Hudson Hornet. The first thing you see as you enter the museum is last year's Daytona 500 winning car. The car is presented as it came with the track. The rules state that it cannot be cleaned, and it has to be there for a full year. Only a few days before the next race is the car taken back by that racing team. And here are some additional exhibits you can find at the museum. This car right here, this little death trap, is the first man-made vehicle to break 100 miles an hour. I can't imagine being behind whatever wheel that is to break 100 miles an hour. That must have been an insane adrenaline rush and feeling. They actually had to tie him down. Drive slowly at a racetrack. Kind of ironic. Here's another death trap. This thing right here went at 406.6 miles an hour. Just incredible. I'll probably be shaking in my knees. Whether you're a car fanatic or a race fanatic, the Speedway is a great place to visit. If you find yourself in Daytona, Florida, definitely check it out. And if you have liked this video, then please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you get to check out some other videos from us. And as always, thanks for watching.